Hobbies. There are plenty of websites devoted to hobbies, and hobbies are nice niches because people like to spend money on their hobbies. People who play guitar, they spend money on books and courses and new picks and new equipment for their guitar. People who collect things are always looking to buy more things. That's why eBay's been so successful, because eBay is a great place to find collectibles. Religious and spiritual, these are things that enhance people's lives, and it's a harder market to make money in because you're trying to have a trade-off between spiritual fulfillment and money. And how do you, if you're trying to pay $500, how much spiritual fulfillment do you need to pay $500? So, but there are websites that do this successfully, and manifestlife.com kind of touches on the spiritual, but it's also a self-help, guide to success. It really changes people's lives. So between these two, Manifest Life is definitely a neat market that I'm in, and there's some different dynamics there than the money-making websites that I've been involved with. Any group with a common interest, if you take the definition of niche market and you extrapolate that, if you can find a group of people with a common interest, it may not be a hobby or a religion or any kind of diet program, self-help, or money-making idea, but it could be any common interest that you're able to sell information to those people that are willing to pay for that type of information. Consider your passion. What are you interested in? This is a really powerful principle because for the websites I've been involved with, the most successful ones are the ones that I've already been passionate about. RapidForex.com. Foreign currency trading is something I've been interested in for a long time. I was always interested in stock trading and commodities trading, other types of investing. So foreign currency trading was really sexy for me, and I was already in the target market, so it was easy for me to know what those people were interested in because I was one of them. So I knew the sexy topics that I could be providing to those people, and just as a result of my own interest, I went out and found answers to these things, and then I was able to provide them to people. So I was able to help people, my fellow target market members, I was helped to find them answers that they were looking for. Same thing with ManifestLife.com. I use all these manifestation principles to fuel my business and to enhance my life. I talk with my partner Robert and Barry Goss. I talk with them all the time about manifestation principles in different forums. And these are actually parts of our lives that we've used to unlock the secrets to success. And again, I'm in the target market, so it's easy for me to appeal to those people and to talk to them and also be real and legitimate and also enjoy being involved with that market and being a famous person in that market. When you create a website, if it becomes a success and it's something you're passionate about, guess what? You get to become famous in that world. So that's pretty cool. I mean, most people say, well, I don't care about being famous. But you know what? Once you become famous, I'll be honest with you, it's pretty neat. It's cool when people, meet you and say, oh, you're Brian Campbell. That's pretty cool. I never set out to do that intentionally, but, I'll be honest with you, it's kind of neat to see people impressed with what you're doing, and you're just passionate about it. And when you're passionate about it, that's when people are going to see that passion, and they're going to be attracted to it. And when they show up, bill them, as the common quote says, right? Go out and fire up a storm and get people excited, and when they show up to see what you have to offer, you bill them, right? You charge them. Another reason for going with your passion is you're in this to have fun too. You don't just want to make money. Making money is great, but I can guarantee any amount of money that you start making, once it becomes regular, you get used to it, and the money alone will lose its luster. If you're used to making $2,000 a month and all of a sudden you start making $10,000, you'll be excited and willing to do anything for a few months to keep up with that. Once you're used to making $10,000 a month, you're going to start dreading something if you already hated it to begin with, naturally. You'll be blinded by the money initially, but eventually your true feelings will come out and it'll get old and stale and boring. So if you're doing something you're passionate about that you would almost do for free, then the money's going to come because you're out there doing something you're passionate about, and other people are going to see that. And it may sound corny or cliche, but it makes sense for you to enjoy what you're doing. And There's just so many things you can do online. Why not do something that you already enjoy? Why not do something you're already good at? Why not use your strengths and turn them into a powerful product? You know, I think of all kinds of stuff that are great money-making ideas, but, I'm not really passionate about it. And I put it on the back burner because one day, who knows, I could become passionate about that, because I do have many interests, and, I'm somewhat ADD affected because, every few years I kind of change some of my interests and I get into new things. But, everyone out there gets into new things, You may never have golfed, and then one day your friend takes you out golfing, and all of a sudden you're into golf for a while, and then, 2 or 3 years later you start doing something else. So if you tap into your passion, why not create a business around that passion? And then if you get bored with it, you go start another business. And, you can let the passionate one that you used to be super passionate about, let that go on autopilot. And if you ever want to go back to that passion, well, hey, you're someone who's reputable and kind of famous in that world. Another reason for the passion is once you start marketing to that market, you're going to meet all kinds of interesting people. They're going to send you emails and give you ideas, and you're going to be able to tap into information that you never knew existed before. People are going to email you and say, hey man, what about this idea? And you're going to say, wow, that's a great idea. So you're going to have tons of people feeding your passion, giving you new information, and if it's something you're naturally interested in, you're just going to have that much more fun. Like, I'm having a blast with this internet marketing site right now because I've been doing internet marketing for the last 4 years. I've been excited about it. I've been thinking about it. Let me tell you, I think about this stuff at least 23 hours a day. I mean, there's dreams where I'm dreaming about how to set up an autoresponder and, what kind of new website I'm going to make. I talk about this stuff all the time. My wife kind of gets a little annoyed at that. But I'm passionate about internet marketing. And I tell you what, this is a little bit of work. Sometimes rather than recording this video, I could be watching TV or out surfing. But, I'm having a blast. Even though it's work right now, it's almost like it's not work because it's fun. And, that's a position that I want to be in. And I just stick with my passions. And, I'm able to move on to new things and explore new passions. And, I'm having a blast doing it. And I want to see you doing the same thing. I want to see you enjoy what you're doing. So if you can somehow figure out a way to make your passion into a business, you're going to enjoy it that much more, and I bet you'll be more successful because you're tapping into that energy that you have, that natural enthusiasm. This product, maybe I talk for hours and hours, maybe my throat gets a little raspy, and you see, he's not a professionally trained speaker. You're right, I'm not a professional speaker, I'm a professional internet marketer, and, if I say or cough a little bit once in a while, you'll accept that because you understand this guy really loves this stuff and he's got something good to offer. So go with your passion and consider these other niche topics. When you go to the next video, let me show it to you, on how to find niche markets, the idea floodgates are going to open. You may start up here thinking about these things. The floodgates will open when you start finding the niche market, when you start scanning for ideas. Scan for those ideas, but keep all of this in mind that I just talked about in this video. Watch this as many times as you need to because it's archived here for you. You can come back and watch it as often as you like. And I just wish the best for you, and go to the next video, and I'll see you there.